Hello everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at another 2024 matchup. This time it's going to be Joe Biden for the Democrats against Larry Elder for the Republicans. This was suggested to me in the comments. Both of these candidates are running for president. We're going to go quicker through this. We'll talk more about it at the end. Let's start in Alaska. That is going to be just over 10 points. Safe for Elder. Hawaii, safe for Biden. Washington, Oregon, California, safe for Biden. Nevada is going to be tilt for Biden. Idaho, Utah, safe for Elder. Arizona will be leans for Biden. Montana, Wyoming, safe for Elder. Colorado, safe for Biden. New Mexico, likely for Biden. North Dakota, South Dakota, safe for Elder. Nebraska at large, safe for Elder. The 2nd District, leans for Biden. Kansas, safe for Elder. Oklahoma, safe for Elder. Texas, over 5 points, likely for Elder. Minnesota, over 5 points, likely for Biden. Iowa, likely for Elder. Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, safe for Elder. Wisconsin, tough call, but I'm going to go with a tilt for Biden. Illinois, safe for Biden. Michigan, leans for Biden. Indiana, safe for Elder. Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, safe for Elder. Florida, that's a tough call. I think it'll be about 5, maybe 5.5 points, likely for Elder. Georgia, that's going to be about 2 to 3 points, leans for Biden. South Carolina, safe for Elder. North Carolina, that'll be about 1 to 2 points, leans for Elder. Let's jump up to Ohio, that'll be likely for Elder. West Virginia, safe for Elder. Let's go to Maine at large, that's going to be likely for Biden. The 1st District, safe for Biden. The 2nd District, leans for Elder. Let's go next door to New Hampshire, that's going to be about 5 to 6 points, likely for Biden. Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and Washington, D.C., all safe for Biden. Pennsylvania is going to be leans for Biden. And Virginia is the last state that's going to be likely for Biden. So that comes out to 303 for Biden, 235 for Larry Elder. Now let's talk a little bit about this. Larry Elder, he ran in the California recall election against Gavin Newsom. He didn't really get anything done there. Now, part of the problem is I do think Larry Elder would be more maligned by the media at large. I don't know everything he says, but I know he does say some things that are controversial. Some other things he says culturally, I think a lot of people agree with, but they just don't fit in with the dominant narrative. So the establishment is not going to be a big fan of Larry Elder. I don't think they would really support him or fund him. So it's hard to factor that in. That's why I think Elder would lose 2 or 3 points across most of these states. If he did get full support and ran a strong national campaign, then this would be much more competitive. He could flip Nevada, Wisconsin, and get close in some other states. But right now in this matchup, I think Biden, being the incumbent, would be able to carry this election. Elder would just be viewed as too much of a wild card. I'm sure some of the worst things he said would be plastered all over the place to scare off voters in the middle, and it would probably be effective. And also, Larry Elder's name recognition is going to be lower than Joe Biden. Obviously, since Biden is in office, Larry Elder is just on the radio. So I'm trying to give Elder somewhat the benefit of the doubt of running a legitimate campaign nationally. I think he would do pretty well with the Trump base, and I would like to see him in a debate. But again, I think Elder would be subject to a lot of smears. I think plenty of them would be in bad faith, but I think it would be effective on scaring off enough voters. But at the same time, Elder did have his chance in the recall election. He didn't really get anything done. At one point, he was almost polling even with Newsom. Then I think people started to actually pay attention to it, and the wagons circled around Newsom. Elder was cast as extreme, and Newsom sailed to victory. If Elder did make it close in California, maybe even around 10 points, then I think he would have some more credibility in some of these other states. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the establishment would get behind Elder. Maybe he would get a ton of funding, and he would really run a culturally populist campaign, and that would be enough to make it super competitive. But he's going to have to talk about abortion, and he can't just focus on things like tax cuts. That's not going to be enough for him. But culturally, again, he would have some appeal. I think he does have some ideas that would be appealing about identity politics or immigration or homelessness. But again, some of those things don't fit in with what people want to hear about. Of course, there's going to be so many things he said that I'm unaware of, just like anybody else. But how much will the good things be suppressed and the bad things be amplified? That's the question. And I definitely think most of the media would be behind Joe Biden in this matchup. Of course, maybe Biden has a scandal. Maybe he has some health issues. That could cost him a couple of points as well. There's a lot of different things that could change some of these states. But overall, I do think Biden would be strong enough to win this. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments. Do you mostly agree with this map? Or did I get it wrong? And Elder would flip 3 or 4 of these states? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.